Please join me in welcoming Mrs. Fontell with a warm round of applause.
Okay, just testing. I guess this works. Yes. So, first of all, thank you very much for all the organizers for the possibility to be here today. I'm very honored for this possibility. So, what I'm here to talk about today is the Nordic Circular Design Program. And that has been originally a governmental initiative to engage businesses and companies in the circular transition. So we will be looking at this topic also from the kind of policy perspective, but also from the company and business perspective. Just briefly, a couple of words about Ethica. We are a Finland-based circular economy consultancy. We have been working with circular design, eco-design, and circular business model development for 12 years now. We primarily work in the Nordics and in Finland, but have recently been forming collaborations in countries like Turkey, India, and now happy to be here in Korea. And this is our mission, so we really exist to help companies and other organizations in this circular transition. Okay. Oops, that was wrong direction. Right. And briefly about our services for individual companies, but these are also actually the topics that we cover in the Nordic Circular Design Program. So essentially, circular capacity building, like we have heard now during these 2 days here, that eco-design and circular economy is still quite a new topic for companies here in Korea, and it is also quite a new topic for companies in EU and Europe as well. Then we help businesses in integrating this circular economy thinking into their business strategies, because this is a huge market transition, as we have heard in many presentations already. It is very important for the company management to really understand that how is the business environment changing, and what should they be prepared for, and what kind of targets should they set for their own companies. And circular product design is essentially eco-design at product level and about complying to these new eco-design regulations coming from the EU, as well as what is developed in other regions as well. Circular value chains, or circular ecosystems, we also heard in the previous presentation, and this value chain collaboration and building those ecosystems and ensuring that at a system level we can, for example, take care of the textile waste problem that we have and establish those recycling systems. That is one part of our services and also the program content. Right. But starting maybe from the policy perspective, I present briefly kind of Finland's national journey towards circular economy. So Finland was actually, I believe, at least one of the first countries to develop a national roadmap towards circular economy, and that work was published in 2016. And then I think Sitra has been doing a marvelous job also launching the World Circular Economy Forum, which has been run throughout the different regions and different countries during the last years. 2020, the EU Circular Economy Action Plan was published. And then the next year, Finland prepared the kind of official strategic circular economy program. And why I'm mentioning this is that this national circular economy program is something that also started the Nordic circular design program. Because as part of this national policy and a national program, we really wanted to think about how to also engage businesses and companies in this transition and how to develop their capabilities to answer to these upcoming EU regulations, which had been kind of outlined in the previous EU Circular Economy Action Plan. So this is just summarizing the Finland's national circular design program. And in this program, all the companies who were interested in the topic could apply to be part of the program. We actually received nearly 100 applications from private companies for the capacity building program, and then we were able to take with us 50 leading Finnish companies. And it was quite an extensive capacity building program covering many kinds of aspects of circular transition. It lasted for a whole year. I will show you in the next slides some of the details from the Nordic program, but essentially we had two key objectives for the companies. They were working on their strategic circular economy related targets, as well as some very concrete product level solution. So essentially thinking about how could their specific product comply with the EU Ecodesign regulation. And then after the Finland's national circular design program, we kind of scaled it up to the Nordic level. And with a similar concept, started this Nordic circular design or eco-design program. And here you can see some of the brands that are with us in the program. It is a cross-sectoral program, but we have some textile companies with us. For example, Helly Hansen from Norway, from the kind of sports sector. We have Acne Studios and Echo from footwear sector. And in the Nordic Circular Design Program, this is co-founded by Nordic Innovation, which is an organization under Nordic Council of Ministers. And whenever we do these kind of capacity building programs in different countries, we always work together with local partners. So, for example, in this program, we have organizing partners also from other Nordic countries, Denmark, Sweden, Norway, and also Iceland. And looking at the content of the program, this is a little bit maybe complicated picture, but let me quickly walk you through it. So if we start from the top part of the picture, there you can see an executive track. So each company that participated in the program needed to assign their kind of executive management team members. And with them, we worked on those strategic objectives for the company. They were looking at how to really find those business opportunities and how to prepare at the company level. And with them also the following topics that you can see there were a very like business focused in general, how to create circular customer value. So not only complying with the regulation, but also looking at the product design so that you can create maximum added value for your customers and therefore make also good business out of this circular transition. How to develop a circular value chain that is about collaboration, understanding your role and kind of what kind of maybe new functions or operations you might need to establish in your company, or what kind of new collaboration partners you might need, either, for example, new suppliers for new innovative circular materials, or then even partnering with your customers in co-creating and co-innovating the new solutions. At the same time, we also worked with the R&D teams of these companies to really dive deep into these eco-design requirements and regulation at a product level. And there you can see topics like what are circular materials, what does the legislation say about chemicals, what are the directions, and what are the new regulations coming, and how to use, for example, life cycle analysis to understand the environmental impacts of your products and how to reduce the environmental negative impacts with these circular solutions. And at the end, we were kind of planning the testing and prototyping and really aiming at creating such product concepts that can be then commercially launched or kind of further developed after the program. Okay. And yeah, I've covered the upper part and the down part, and then also in the middle there were some public content to boost interest and share the best practices of these frontrunner companies with wider audiences. But according to the participant feedback, it was really important for them that we not only had designers and experts in the program, but we also had the business management, because then they were able to align internally within the company their plans, and also the designers were supported by the upper management because their strategic business targets were aligned. And they also saw the kind of future opportunity, not only for compliance, but creating customer value and kind of increasing your competitive advantage. Okay. Here's just one kind of textile-specific example of one of the topics covered during this 8-month-long capacity building program. We touched upon circular value chains, and this picture is actually also from Finland. It is when we started to create a vision for post-consumer textile recycling, fiber-to-fiber recycling for cotton. But now in the program, we go through the kind of fundamentals and also the current status of the kind of system that you operate in, and try to find those company-specific collaboration partners, and that is really where the innovation potential is. For example, as a textile brand, can you find innovative recycled fiber or fabric producers to work together? Or how can you, because now also there will be some regulations for repairability can you find some kind of innovative partnerships and kind of the service packages that you could offer to your customers, and how can you offer that as a brand together with your collaboration partners. And here's some testimonials from the companies that have been participating at the program. So as you can see, even in Nordics and in the EU, companies still need a lot of support for starting to build that circular business that is compliant with these new regulations. And I think I again maybe refer to this Bali. I think there's a lot similarly time for Korean companies also to start this journey. But before concluding, I think it might be nice for you to hear directly from the program participants that what have been the key takeaways for them of the program, if I manage to show you this short video. Interesting. Can we have some?
Circularity is a very challenging topic to approach in a company. So through the program, you're able to learn from the organizers as well as from other companies.
What has been very good is that both R&D and executive have been there together. So we speak now the same language and have the common understanding.
I say it gives you good
can we maybe have the volume up a little bit?
It gives you practical tools.
Joining the program was for us to understand, are we on the right track? Also share our knowledge and also get some insight from others to challenge ourselves.
It's been fantastic with the Nordic collaboration in this project. It's been working really, really smoothly, both between the partners and with the companies in the program. I'm very, very happy with the results, I have to say.
It's been so much fun, and it's been such a privilege both to see how the Nordic companies sort of join forces and work so well together, but also just us as partners seeing how we can create a shared common understanding and the collaboration that just sort of goes across borders.
It has definitely been very exciting to have the Nordic partners and Nordic companies joining us to really have new kinds of exchange.
For me, the most rewarding part was to see how all of the companies that participated went from ambitions to action.
And circular design can be one of, if not the fastest and most efficient way for companies to transition. And it's a huge business opportunity as well.
This has been a lovely journey with you guys, and I strongly recommend any company in the Nordics to be part of this program. It was an awakening moment for us to see how relevant, but also the perfect timing to be part of the circular change.
Because the more we are on this race, the better the planet will be. So let's make it together.
So thank you. Hopefully you were able to hear from the translation the testimonials from the program participants, although the volume was a bit low. And I will also be here for the rest of the day, so if you're interested in discussing any of these topics or the program, so happy to have more detailed talks with you later on. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Fontell. It was very clear and inspiring presentation, isn't it? It was great. Thank you so much.